Eventually I will get used to this walk. All the way over. Good morning, this is Trey Lopushinsky with energeticcity.ca, and we have another episode of the Community Roundup here in the District of Taylor. Today I am joined once again by Mayor Rob Fraser. Today is a different day than the last time we met because we're wearing masks again.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we talked. How have things been going this summer? Catching up with you. How are you doing, Rob?
Yeah, I'm doing well. I think everybody knows that my wife and I are relocating up to Fort Nelson. You know, it's once I'm finished being this responsibility as mayor. So I've been back and forth to Fort Nelson quite a bit, and it's been keeping me pretty hopping that. And you know, it's been a little quiet around the municipality over the summer, which is good. You know, the fire situation in the rest of the province hasn't been affecting us as hard as it has some of the communities down there. So there's been some, the Peace River Regional District has had some fires, you know, localized around Mount Lamourie, and they've been active working, but around Taylor, it's been pretty quiet from that fire perspective. And of course, we're back to wearing masks, and you know, the province has taken a bit of a step backwards, and that's unfortunate as well. But you know, there's a public interest requirement. I mean, you know, it's one of the difficult things that elected officials have to do, and that's weigh the public interest against the rights of people, and so it's a difficult thing. And I'm not in the shoes of the provincial politicians, and I believe though that they're trying to do the best thing and the right thing, because this virus is killing people, and whatever you want to call it, wherever it came from, it's killing people, and we just need to do better.
Also, since the last time we talked, another big thing had kind of happened for the area, and I want your opinions on it, is the province announced the Taylor Bridge Technical Advisory Committee.
Yeah, isn't that great? I'm really excited about it because it starts the launch of the public process for doing something with the Taylor crossing, you know, and we just don't focus on the bridge, we focus on the whole crossing, but this particular committee is about the bridge, and we're excited. We wrote a letter to the Ministry of Transportation and Infrastructure asking for a seat on that table, on that committee. We might not be the technical engineers perhaps that they're looking for, but we certainly, whoever the representative is, and right now it's me until somebody else sort of steps forward or we identify somebody better, we can understand and let them know about our future with respect to the highway in Taylor, the intersections, the crossings, as well as what we think should happen down at the bridge and on either side of the highway with respect to four-laning. But it would be very interesting to sit there. They haven't had a meeting yet. We don't know who the representatives are. They've just announced that they're going to do it and that they are looking for representatives.
Yeah, they're looking for a bunch of different type of stakeholders with different interests on the bridge.
And, you know, a technical committee usually means that they're talking about, you know, the very technical issues about a bridge. I hope that our representatives, whether it's, again, myself or somebody else, will be able to bring our industry together, talk about the different needs they have, and then present that to whatever the technical committee is. So I'm looking forward to it.
After the announcement, we talked with the South Peace MLA, Mike Bernier, about it, and I know a lot of people have this opinion as well, as why is there another, you know, consultation that could take a couple of years? Why aren't they starting to build the bridge right away? Do you feel the same, or what is your opinion on that?
This is a $250 million project. It has a lot of repercussions for a lot of communities all along the highway up to Alaska. It's not something that we just want to do quickly. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Everybody's been pushing hard, you know. All the elected officials at the provincial level and the local level, we're all on the same page. We've got other organizations like the ICBA have got a big campaign going on right now, and they're doing a hell of a good job sort of pressing the need for this bridge. But you don't want to do it without a good public consultation process. So you really understand what we need so that they can build it for what we need. This is going to be a 100-year bridge, right? Or 50 years for sure. And, you know, who knows whether we'll ever get the infrastructure money to do it again.
Yeah.
So let's do it right. Let's make it right. And I think the province has heard that message and are responding. It's slow, but they are responding.
And obviously, yeah, it has taken a while for them to respond. But they're saying, we had also talked with a member of the Ministry of Transportation saying it could take around 5 or 6 years. But I see what you're saying in the fact that, yes, you know, if you're going to spend this much money on something, that's going to be lasting so long, like you said, even it could be 100 years. You want it done the first time.
You want it done
right. You don't
right.
to keep repairing it.
Yeah,
Right?
and there's so many different options. A new single lane bridge, a new double lane bridge, a new 4-lane bridge, or maybe 2 bridges utilizing the old bridge. So there's so many different options. Then how do you tie into it? What utility crossing? Maybe we want a water pipeline underneath there because maybe someday we want to service the South Taylor with water. Maybe there's pipelines under the existing bridge, so maybe our industry needs pipelines. Maybe there's access for fiber optics. There's so many different things that potentially can be involved in this bridge that we really need to get it right. Yeah.
And then we'll start hearing over the next couple of years. I think the next step is obviously creating the committee, and we'll see who's involved in the committee, and then we'll get some updates over time. I think the biggest thing, especially with me being in Fort St. John and Energetic City being based there, is we hear everyone knows about the Taylor Bridge, everyone talks about it, but I want to know the residents. What has been the reception with this announcement that they're creating the committee from the actual residents of Taylor? Are they just as excited as you seem to be?
Well, I've been in it, immersed in it, right? Trying to move the public along, and so. Probably trying to move the province along. I think the public are excited. Anybody I talk to says, "Well, it's about time," right? Everybody gets it. I mean, and it's the residents on both sides of this bridge, and of course all our businesses and truckers that experience the delays that are happening now, and they want it to come to an end. And so I think without having gone around and talked to a lot of people about it, I really think people are just finally saying, okay, they're moving. They're starting, their public process is starting. Understanding what we need is starting. Rather than just this black hole in Victoria that we've been used to from many different governments, right? So I think people are generally optimistic that this is the start of something good to come.
Awesome. And winding down here, Mayor, just for my last question is, over the past couple of months, I've seen from the Taylor Fire Rescue a couple posts asking for volunteers. How are they doing? Why are they looking for volunteers? Is this just for the future? Kind of thing?
Our fire department is awesome. It's a volunteer fire department. We've got 2 paid staff. The rest are volunteers. And with any volunteer, and they're great, and they're dedicated, and they do a great job. They have to train every Wednesday night. They're coming out, but it's a volunteer organization, and volunteers come and go for lots of different reasons. Mostly because their life gets in the way of what they're trying to do. And we're fully staffed. We have enough staff and volunteers to do the things that they need to do, but they're always looking for more. Right? They're always looking for people who want to put a little bit of civic work in, who are dedicated to come and get trained and want to learn a new skill and be able to use that skill in the public interest. So there are people out there who are interested. It's a little bit exciting, right? It's a whole lot of practice and a whole lot of studying and training for small bits of extreme excitement. And and that's the way it should be. Mostly it's about prevention, but when it's time to put the wet stuff on the red stuff, they're there. So people can sign up either as juniors, because they have a junior program as well, or people who are interested in volunteering in the community and want to maybe participate in the fire department. They can go on our web. There's an application there as a junior or as a regular new firefighter, and they can apply there.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for letting me come by and ask you some more questions today, Mayor Rob Fraser. This is the Community Roundup. It's Energetic City. Again, thank you so much, Rob.
Hopefully next time we'll be able to see our faces
Yeah,
again.
yeah. Last time it was exciting. Hopefully it'll be exciting the next time. Again, this is the Community Roundup. I'm Trey Lopushinsky with Energetic City. I hope you guys have a wonderful week.
See you next time.